Hello and welcome to the Inspiring Inking Facebook page and the Inspiring Inking YouTube channel. I'm Amanda Fowler and it's time for this week's Craft and Chat. And I'm looking a bit windswept here today because I've been racing around like a loon. Yeah, I hope you are here. And well, let me just double check what is going on because I'm not entirely sure I know. Okay. So I'm on Facebook or where I should be. And that's a good start. And yeah, I'm live on Facebook as well. Hooray! And on YouTube. It can only get better from now. Hi, Elizabeth. Thanks for joining me today. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure where the last half hour's gone. And I realised that nothing was plugged in upstairs. So I have been racing around getting everything plugged in. So I'm hoping that we are all good. Do please give me a sound and light check just to make sure. And let me know how you're doing. How is your Tuesday? I can't believe it's Tuesday again already. Had a bit of a crazy week last week. Didn't get as much as I needed to do done last week. So I ended up working over the weekend, which is never my plan. Yeah, so I was working on Saturday, but I managed to clear quite a lot of the stuff that needed to be done. But this week is shaping up to be a crackers week as well. So who knows? Who knows? And I know some of you know because I've seen the orders. It's free shipping day today. So all those goodies in the catalogue that are on your wish list, quick, get in your order. Free shipping is amazing. We love a free shipping day. I got my order in early this morning. With a few things on it that I needed and a few things on it that were just on my list. And I thought, well, it's free shipping day. I'll just add those as well. Is anyone else or just me? So Ali is here. Sue, thank you for checking that the sound and light is good. I hope you are doing well. Thank you, Elizabeth, as well. Oh, Margaret is saying hello to everybody, but she's got to go early because she's got a dentist appointment. Darn. But at least you can hang out with us for a bit and then catch up on the replay. And Karen's here as well. Awesome. Okay. So what have you been up to? Like I said, I was working over the weekend. I didn't work on Sunday, but I worked pretty much all of Saturday. I managed to get a bit of gardening done on Sunday. That was cool. But mostly I sat about and read my book. Oh, Judith is, wow, La Rochelle. How exciting. Hello. So let's see. What did you do at the weekend? How's the gardening going? There's the sensible question. It's the sensible question. None of our veggies are growing. It's just really sad. So we've had to replant beetroot, carrots. What else were we replanting on Sunday? Courgettes. The cucumbers aren't really growing. The tomatoes aren't really growing. And if you've been hanging around with me for a while, you will know that over the last few years, we've been changing our compost around because we ended up with a really dodgy compost. And I'm concerned that we've got dodgy compost again. So I don't know. I mean, the weather hasn't been that great, has it? So I guess if we get a few more days of sun, then that will help. Maybe. I don't know. But it was really lovely on Sunday. So yeah. So how is your how is your garden growing? Is my question. So those of you that are planting seeds, let me know. So the potatoes are fine. The shallots are fine. The beans that Brian planted about 3 days ago are growing already, which is amazing. But yeah, all of the seeds are just not doing anything. Nothing. Hi, Mum. Pauline's here. Margaret's had to replant her lettuces. Yeah. See, I haven't planted any lettuces this year. I'm trying to remember what we had that we'd planted. But I mean, it's definitely the carrots and the beetroot are just not doing anything. Our herbs are looking great though. So the chives, they've got flowers, they've got bees on them all the time, and the oregano and the thyme is all doing well. It's just weird. Weird. Sue. Sue's got the same problem. Have replanted carrots and beetroot. Yes. You know, I know it's sad because you've had to do it as well, but it makes me feel better. Bless you. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was just too wet for them. Oh no. Alison said she did watch and film her next door neighbor cutting, chopping, and chucking her debris into her garden. Was it your plants though, Ali? Was it your plants overhanging? Is that why she was doing that? Can't imagine why somebody else would do that. That's not good. Yeah, Sue sent okay. So you see, I'll send you a picture of my rhubarb too. Mine's doing exactly the same, and I think that's lack of water. It's just not really there's not much of it. Oh, Ali, that's not good. I'm sorry that you've got a naughty neighbor. Right, Stella is here. Texas is in the house. Hello, hello. Stella, are you safe and well? Obviously I don't know whereabouts in Texas you were, but I saw on the news that Houston had suffered with a really bad storm. So I hope you're okay and your family and things are okay. Hello, Tina. Janet. You know, I'm getting really heartened by your tales of despair because at least it's not just my garden. So Janet's saying garden is abysmal. Carrots, beetroot, and lettuce all look shameful with hanging heads. Yeah, it's so sad. It's okay though. We've got time. We've got time to plant again. So the weather report from Stella in Texas is they're okay. They're wet, but they're okay. Lots golf ball size hail they've had, and the truck took a beating. Okay. Well, so long as you're safe, stuff can be replaced, can't it? But people we need to keep safe. Okay, so I've got hiccups now. My turtle hospital mug is in the house with some peppermint tea. Oh, I've got socks on again because it's cold. This is not acceptable. It's the bank holiday weekend this weekend. Monday is the bank holiday. I think actually it's a bank holiday across the pond as well. Is it Memorial Day? It's the Whitsun late May bank holiday day, which happens to be my birthday. So I'm a bit excited about that. So I'm looking forward to that and having a 3-day weekend. So that'll be good. I'll probably be planting more carrots. Oh dear. Although Brian did say something about we were going out, so I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what we're going to be doing? It'll be exciting. Donna's here. Oz is in the house. Finally made it after her phone went flat. Yeah, technology. I had to get a new battery, like a rechargeable battery for my phone when we were away. I bought the brand is called Anker, Anker, and it's so fast. I've had an external top-up battery for years. Well, I don't know, 8 years, probably 9 years. But this one, it's so fast. I sort of connected it when we were in the airport coming home, and I went to use my phone about, I don't know, half an hour later, and it was fully charged. It's like, oh, whereas with my old battery, it would have taken like 4 hours or 5 hours. It would have taken forever. So, yeah, good idea to get yourself a new battery. So there you go. Okay, so what have I got to talk to you about today? Stamping Up stuff is free shipping today only. So the 21st. So if you are in the UK, it will stop at 11 p.m. tonight. If you're one of my European friends, it will be midnight because Europe is an hour ahead of us, but 11 p.m. tonight. So don't miss out. Lots and lots of people forget that. Yeah. So, you know, we just need to make sure that you get your order in. So don't sneak it in at the last minute. Get it in. Other than that, the joining offer is still going on, which is in color products. So all 5 ink pads, the markers, a pack of cardstock, and a pack of paper, pattern paper in the in colors, in addition to £130 worth of products for £99. It's a no-brainer. Absolutely a no-brainer. And lots of my team keep saying, I wish I could just rejoin. This is a great offer. I'd like to have that. So please don't miss out. You can formulate your Stamping Up journey however you want to. You can just purchase for yourself. You can sell to family and friends. You can build a business. You can run classes. You can do YouTubes. You can make cards and things and sell them for charity. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. But you have to get started. And getting started means purchasing a starter kit. I'm always happy to chat, always happy to talk to you about it and answer any questions that you may have. So, it comes with free shipping as well. So the starter kit, actually, you get free shipping always. But if you don't want to start a kit, then get in your order for your ordinary free shipping today. Gian, there's a new name. Hello. She's saying hello to Tina as well. Donna remembered to get her order in. So obviously Donna's in Oz, and I'm guessing it's really late at night for you at the moment, honey. So she got her order in because obviously it's the tail end of the 21st there. And Sandy's here temporarily in South Carolina. How exciting, Sandy. Have a wonderful trip. Okay. So I think that's all the Stamping Up blurb from me today. Thank you if you answered my questions or signed up for information about scrapbooking. I am so excited. There are so many of you that are interested in scrapbooking. I'm just going to pop my email address up. If you missed kind of the information that I was talking about last week, Stamping Up is bringing out a range of scrapbooking products. We're bringing out some in the autumn, and then into the early part of next year, and it's going to be built upon. So it's kind of a reintroduction because we used to have quite a lot of scrapbooking products. But we're going to be kind of moving forward. So if you want updates about scrapbooking, email me and I'll just add you to that specific list. If you want to get all of my emails, do the same. Just email me on that email address there. Let me know what it is that you're interested in and I'll pop you on the list. Now, one of the things that came up in the conversations I've been having with people in the past week is, what exactly is scrapbooking? Because isn't it funny? You assume that people know stuff that they don't necessarily know. And when we're talking about scrapbooking, what I'm talking about and what you're imagining isn't necessarily the same thing. So I do have a question for you, as in, would you like me to, on a craft and chat, show you some of the scrapbooking things we've done previously? Would you be interested in interested in that? I just whacked to the camera. Sorry. Would you be interested in that? Put a message in the comments. That would be really good. So just to clarify, scrapbooking is a way of preserving memories for generations to come. And that can take so many different formats. It is as unique as you are. So many traditional scrapbookers work on 12 by 12 papers in 12 by 12 albums, and they use photographs and journaling, which is little comments and information about the pictures that are on the page. And some people work chronologically, so they work year by year by year. Other people only scrapbook specific events like a wedding or Christmas. Some people work with pocket albums where they slip photos in to specially designed pockets. Other people work in mini albums that either they make themselves out of card or paper, or they have small size albums, 8 by 6 or A4, hugely different sizes, even tiny albums, 3 by 3s, even really, really little. And some people work digitally and import their photos into digital scrapbooks and then print out their pages. Honestly, the potential is vast. And for me, the reason I love it is because it means that I get to preserve those memories. And as the years go on and we spend more and more time in our phones, in our computers, we need to get that stuff out. And we need to get it off the computer and, off our phones. I had a friend who lost photos when we were on a holiday because their phone died whilst they were away, and there was no backup. We need to keep those memories, preserve those memories. And if you are like most generations who have time before photos lived on our phones, I know some of you kind of have no kind of remembrance of that. When I talked to Connor and Kimberly, we've got actual photos of when Connor was born and Kimberly was born, but kind of about 2000, then there was nothing printed out unless I go and specifically print stuff out because we went completely digital. So a lot of people did the same. But our families have got boxes upon boxes upon boxes of photos, of negatives, of slides. Who remembers slides? So we've got all of those things. And unless somebody's actually annotated those photos, you wouldn't even know who the people are. And that's what one of the things that makes me sad. Many of you know we've had a lot of loss in our family in the past 12 months. And sometimes there is somebody else in the family who can look through a box of photos and tell you who the people are. But sometimes that knowledge goes with the person who's passed away, and that's really sad. You want to understand why somebody had those photos because it was important to them. So I'm on a mission, on a mission to help us preserve those memories. And that doesn't mean that you have to make a scrapbook for every year of your life or you have to, chronologically work through things. But if we can start with the important stuff and then see where we go from there, that would be brilliant. So you're going to hear me talk about this a lot. People who've already signed up for the mailing list, I have shared that it is my intention to do like a little series about scrapbooking and things. And if you are already a paper crafter, you already have the stuff basically. It's paper crafting. Instead of working on a card size, it's working on bigger size. In some instances, it's also working on the smaller size. You're just working with photos and memories. And I think Stamping Up, when they introduced their memories and more range, I think that those words explain scrapbooking better. It's memories and more. It's a way of preserving the memories. So, you know, let's preserve the stuff that we can. So let's have a look. Donna's saying, yeah, it's 11:30 at night there now. Ali got her order in this morning for the free shipping. Well done. Gian also got her order in as well. So that worked well for her. Sandy and Janet and Donna is saying, yes, please, for the scrapbooking stuff. Awesome. Okay. Donna is as well. Tina is saying that her mother-in-law passed away and we have no clue who the people are in the photos. I know. And that's just really sad because they were important to them. Yeah. So good. I'm pleased. I'm pleased that we've decided. Right. So I better get on with some crafting. I did say to you last week that you would be seeing this stamp set a lot. I'm going to hopefully get 3 cards done. I've got the punch. I've got the stamps. I've got everything ready. But I'm going to turn the camera around in a second and just talk to you about this. So it is on page 58 of the new catalogue. So let's move that back. Switch the camera. Start the camera. Awesome. Okay. So page 58. So this is kind of the new style, the way Stamping Up are showcasing bundles. Love this. Love the way this is working. So you've got an option, and actually it's the same for both of these. You can either have the stamps and the punch, or you can have the stamps and the dies. So it depends, firstly, how much space you've got, and it depends how you craft as well. So let's just see. Janet's just said we've gone blurry. Oh, no. That is so frustrating. Is it just Janet or is it everybody? I'm hoping that it's gonna even itself out. Let me know. I'm going to carry on until I get a flurry of messages. Okay, so it depends how you craft and what it is that you prefer. Yeah, it's flitting in and out. It's just weird. My hands are clear, but the catalogue isn't. Okay, so yeah, so that's probably just the distance for the catalogue. I will check. It could be when I knocked the camera earlier that maybe I've knocked that a little bit out of focus. I'm not going to mess around with it whilst we're live, because if I do that, then I could knock you out. So it's okay. So is it my hands that are blurry? The catalogue blurry? Let me just see. Yeah, I can see that the catalogue's slightly blurry. I've zoomed in full size. It's my internet again. That's just so frustrating. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to switch over to Wi-Fi and see if that helps. Right, this. Right. How are we doing? Any better or not? Okay. All right. So lots of people are saying it's just the catalogue. Okay. I am going to carry on. Hopefully, by the time I get to the crafting, it'll be okay. So, really cool stamp set, punch dies. Not better. Oh, honestly, so frustrating. The BT have said it's going to be the 5th of June. So we will see. Right. Okay. I have got here. So we've got this stamp set. So this is a 2-step stamp set. So you've got this piece here, which is the outline for the punch. You've got a 2-step butterfly, which is the first thing that I'm going to use. You've got the 2-step presents and the flowers and the leaves. You've got a really cool happy birthday and a to and from as well. So I have got 2 of the new in colours. So that is Petunia Pop and Pretty in Pink. The coordinating ink, the coloured rhinestones, and the stamps. And some Wink of Stella. So, first card, super quick. We are going to open up the ink pad. And put some grid paper underneath. So I'm going to start with the outline. And ooh, let's work on the smaller piece. And I'm going to put the butterfly. I'm going to stamp them on the left-hand edge, and I'm going to start in the center so I can attempt to get 5 images on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to stamp it again. Then I'm going to use the inner, and it will stamp directly over the top and infill. So this stamp set is fabulous if you don't want to colour in. Now, if you do want to colour in, of course you can, but you don't have to. Now I'm stamping with just 2 colours. I'm just going to grab the catalogue again and just show you. She says, famous last words. What did I do with it? Oh! If you look on page 58 at this butterfly here, they've coloured using a marker onto the stamp. So you've got a multiple image, or they've actually coloured it. So it's kind of it. With all these things, there are so many different potentials, different options. I'm going to use the happy birthday and pop that down. And then I'm just going to colour the butterfly here. I'm just going to use a wing of Stella. Now, I always like to squish my wink of Stella out onto a piece of acetate or onto a block and then colour in with it. I find that if I try and colour straight away onto the area that I've just stamped, I end up with a blob and it just goes and splats everywhere. So by doing this, it means I can pick it up from there, and that's not going to get wasted because we can use it again in a bit. So scissors, scissors, scissors. Now, obviously for this card, I've just stamped the butterflies, but you could stamp any of those images and just stamp them just down on the left-hand side. And it's just easy, easy peasy. I've cut out the butterfly. I've cut off his antenna and the bottom of his body because I'm going to stamp it. I'm going to stick it straight on top of an image that I've already stamped, which is that one there. And it's just going to give me dimension and sparkle, and it'll borrow the antenna and the bottom of his body there. Okay, so let's just pop that down. Layer it up. Like so. Let's add some of these sparkle gems. These are beautiful. Da, da, da. Ooh. Put one there. Ooh. One. Ooh, 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 there. There we go. So you can see the sparkle, but really simple, really effective, just kind of doing it down on one side of the card. Okay, so that's one card. Let me move that out of the way. Clean my happy birthday. Clean my butterflies. Let's work with some different colours. Azure Afternoon and Shy Shamrock. So I've got a Shy Shamrock card blank, Azure Afternoon layer, white bit, my samply thing, and some Shy Shamrock ribbon. Now, the ribbon that goes with the new in colours is beautiful, tied really lovely bows, really crisp, but it lies flat, which is important for what I'm going to be doing in a minute. So taking the presents this time, and ink up the stamp. So that is Azure Afternoon, and that is our really bobbly. Can you see that? Right, let me just, I think what's happened is I've re-inked this and it's too bobbly. So bear with me. Right, let's clean that off. Let's start again. That's better. There we go. So we've got a present. So I'm going to stamp a few presents. It will be an odd number. Always need an odd number. There you go. So there's 5 there. I'm now going to stamp off and then stamp 3 more presents. So I've got, it's like a second generation. Like so. And then you've got this weird bobbly stamp. So it's this one. And it is designed to go over the top of the present. So let's just ink it up and I will show you. It goes perfectly in those little squares of the present. So we're just going to do that. And again, like so. And then I'm going to, in the Shy Shamrock, I'm going to add some more little presents. In the gaps. Because who wouldn't want a mountain of presents? There we go. So for the inside, let's just stamp that, put a present in. So that's my inside done. And then what I'm going to do is just take this stamp and I'm going to stamp it off and stamp it down. And I'm building a background. And it will make sense in a minute, I promise. Stamp off. I'm going to get my happy birthday. And before I do that, can you see? I'm just going to figure out how much more I need to do. So I'm actually going to be punching this out in a second. So I need to do a little bit more. So stamp off, stamp it down, stamp off, stamp it down. And I want to make sure that the whole background is covered. Yeah, it is. So I'm going to punch that out. And then take the happy birthday and stamp that over the top. And then let's get that all stuck together. So I'm going to put some seal on the back here. Let's just put a couple of bits on there. Get my ribbon. And I always use seal or tape when I'm doing this. So I'm putting it to stick the ribbon, because it sits flat and it grabs it. So you've got your ribbon there, and then I'm going to pop the happy birthday over the top. So let's just put the rest of this layer down first. Now, obviously, I've gone pinks and purples, I've gone blues and greens, but this will work with all of the different colours that you've got in your craft room. And I think sometimes just sticking with 2 colours can be a really easy way of getting something effective. I mean, we work often with lots of colour, but sometimes just shades of a colour or just picking 2 colours can actually, although it restricts you, it actually works really well to give you something that's kind of coordinated. So there we go. Let me just bring that down a little bit. It was a bit wonky. I don't mind a little bit wonky. It's too wonky. Okay. So again, cute, quick card. So that's 2. Ooh. Guess honestly, I think Shy Shamrock is one of those colours that always gets you. Doesn't matter what you do, it's always going to get you. I think I'm going to put some sparkles on this one too, because you know we all need some extra sparkle in our lives. So put some Shy Shamrock ones. If it's going to pick up, let's pop one there. We might put 5 on this one. We like a bit of sparkle. Let's pop that down there. There we go. Little bit of sparkle as well. So that's 2. Okay, so going for a third. 9 minutes. Okay. So let's get this. So I have got another of the new in colours. This is Summer Splash, and I've paired it with Pretty Peacock. So we're going to start out stamping the outline in Pretty Peacock. So I'm going to stamp the outline. Oh, let me just clean these stamps, because you know what's going to happen. I'm going to stick my fingers in them. Okay, so I've stamped the outline in Pretty Peacock. I'm going to stamp the happy birthday in Summer Splash. And then I'm going to stamp it again because look, it's bled. Okay. Basically, I wet my chamois before I came on air. And guess who didn't? Can you see that? Guess who didn't really squeeze it out? So it's sodden. So basically, the reason that's gone smudgy, and if this happens to you, don't worry. So basically, because I've just cleaned my stamp, there's way too much water now on the stamp. So I'm just going to stamp it off a few times and then start again. So there we go. Let's just stamp the happy birthday like so. And it's much better. Okay. So whenever you've got a stamp that coordinates with a punch, turn your punch upside down and punch it out. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece and we are going to build up a background. So the first thing I'm going to do, so this is the white layer. I'm going to start right in the middle, like so. And then I'm going to build it like a tile. So if you were tiling, you'd have a little bit of grout line in between, and we are going to fill in the gaps all the way around. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit down there, like so. And then the next stamps I'm going to take are the leaves and the flowers. And I'm going to use the Summer Splash and put the flowers in first. No, I'm going to use the Summer Splash and put the leaves in first. And I've got too much ink on there as well. Let's just lift some of that off. You can tell when you've inked it too much because you've got bubbles. So you can stamp your leaves. So we are absolutely making a tiled background. Now I'm doing this all with stamps. We've used punches to make tiled backgrounds like this before as well. And you could use this tile background too. This punch to make that kind of tiled background as well. I'll show you. You can see quite clearly. Now we'll get the flowers. And position them. So I'll just talk to you a little bit about the positioning. So there is a gap here where the little bud goes and the main flower goes. And it's really, really straightforward to see where you're going to position it. So just keep repeating that, and you're just building it up each time. There we go. So that is your complete background. And then we are going to take the inside. Let me just stamp that as well. Right. Oh, bear with me a second. Looks like we've gone blurry again. All right. So let me. Works better. I'm just going to finish the card off, and hopefully if it has been blurry at any point, I am hoping that the replay will be less blurry. So I've just got exactly the same. I've got the ribbon again, and we're going to stick this all down. I'm going to pop it onto the peacock layer. Onto the summer splash layer. Pop that one in for the inside. Then Donna's saying I should be using my take your pick tool. I should be, instead of my fingers and my scissors. I will grab that in a second, actually. And then there we go. So let's just bring them all in. So you've got 3 very different cards, but just using that one stamp set. So it's this one here. Let me bring that in and show you. So pop those up there. So it's called Labeled with Love. And it's got some very simplistic images. The images themselves are really, really straightforward. But you can create so much with it. And I really, really love the flowers and the leaves. I love the way that they interplay. And of course you can add things, you could fussy cut things out and so on. But there is something really lovely about a card that is just stamps, ink and paper, isn't there? Love it. And of course, you can have a punch or you can have the dies, depending on what you prefer. Awesome. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I am sorry that we've been having a bit of blurriness going on. As as those of you that have been watching for a while, I am in the queue to have this all sorted out, but it's pretty much every week now, which is really, really not good. So I'm going to go and get some more complaints in and see what we can achieve, really. But thank you so much for hanging out. Do not forget to get your orders in. If if you want to take advantage of the free shipping, get your order in today before 11 p.m. UK time or midnight if you are in Europe. I will be back here next week with some more craft and chat. I will see lots of you next week actually for craft along as well, which is next Tuesday. So take care of yourselves till then. If you want to purchase anything that you've seen today, pop over to my blog www.inspiringinking.com and you'll find clickable links over to my online store. And like I said, free shipping today. All right. Take care of yourselves. I will see you all again very soon. Goodbye.